Okay, after all that video watching yesterday, I can't just go hours without figuring out how the fuck I'm gonna make these hearths work. Gotta do it. I gotta do it. I did so much research yesterday on whether this is gonna work, just to kind of take a while to get to the main things. I think essentially, the main parts are that I need to just check where. How's my wood supply? I need to get some. What's going on over here? Charcoal? Okay, it's always fine. Damn, it took the whole night, eh? Okay, I gotta get some wood. Probably like strewn all over the ground. Do a little cleanup. Get the mops going. Is that 2? Okay, it's not very crazy. What's normal wood? Carrying too much, obviously. Lose like 10 stone, then it should be good, right? 11 stone. Okay. Check around for detritus. Try not to fall off the cliff. I don't see much. Okay, let's go to the top. Oh, I can't because of the fucking iron, right? Do I want to continue to have this extremely sketchy system of ladders? I think sure. What am I going to do? Okay, let's see what things I'm forgetting. I wonder what that is. Yeah, did manage to recoup my food. Here's the deadliest part. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, there's these. But I'm not worried about this right now. Pop those bitches down. Here. Okay. I think it would be better if I had core wood on me. Okay. One iron up here. I don't think I need this iron. I don't think this iron's really doing it. But I don't really mind it. Okay, so what I'm going to do for now, I'm just going to build up the floors. All, thank you. Alright. But I think I need... I think you needed like a little edge. Help these go. Have enough stone on me? Yeah. 89. Okay, I think I'm kind of wasting time here when I should just look into... I think I'm like actually like worried. What happened? Okay. Okay, so moment of truth. These are green. Okay, so if I put this one here, what color is that? seemed like it was green. I have a funny feeling this is going to fail. And it takes longer to fail because you're higher up in the air, unfortunately. I'm going to go repair my... Can't. Yeah, okay, so... I need to figure out the reason why this is failing. I can't really see what color the shit is. Is it because these are red? So this one's here. This one be here. So this one's here. Let's say we do it this way. It's not gonna make a difference. That one took longer. Okay, so the problem is... what I'm going to do is I think the main alterations I need to make is I probably have to draw... I have to look at this... I probably should watch another structural integrity video, but I have to draw... I think I have to drive the wood iron bars, the wood iron beams, all the way down to the ground, as opposed to having them be on top of the castle walls. That seems to be the main thing I need to do here. Okay, I need that core wood. Okay. The iron's up there, so I can grab some more stuff. I think I need to watch another structural integrity video. Okay, so let's do some... Go forge here. Shouldn't really matter. I can grab these. Nice. I gotta leave the iron down here. Okay, so let's look at... Okay, these seem to count as... Okay, I'm kind of a little bit colorblind, but these seem to be green. This is like a... This is not quite the same. I wonder why. What's the difference? Really weird. Really weird. Okay. Why is that one higher? These are like already kind of reddish, right? So what do I do about that? Like, do I go down here? Oh, I fuck. Okay, do I go down here? And do I build the wood iron beams all the way up through this? Crazy how much damage these things got. Did this used to be higher before or something? Okay. Okay, so I think the wood iron beams. What if I drove these all the way through the ceiling? These are the ones that are green already, right? But what are they? Those are the ones that are green at the iron level, at the cage level. I like how stamina doesn't have to ramp up. Kind of convenient. I have like stone everywhere. Okay, so this is like where my structural integrity shit is starting to fall. Okay, fall off. Okay. So these are green. We drop these 2 pieces of iron here. I'll go check, I'll see which ones are which upstairs. I've decided that my name is Gus while I have this mustache. You may refer to me as Gus. As long as only if I have the mustache. Okay, these are reddish. So can I get a look at like the actual pillars? I think I can take that one out. That one I can. Yeah. So which of these have which color? I can't fucking tell. So reddish. So these basically have to be green, right? In order for this whole scheme to work. Okay. So I think these are superfluous. Like this shouldn't matter. This is all just the shit I was experimenting with last night. So I'm gonna do make some drastic calls here. Save myself some iron. See if this whole thing doesn't fall apart on me. Seem to be yet. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pick up all this iron I can reach, which is not gonna be much of it. Toss it down. Can you pick that up? Okay, there should be more down there, but for now, put that down. I can recoup that. Wood here. No. Most of it should be down there by now. I basically just need to have this top one exposed to make sure, see if I can ever get this one to be the correct color again. Is this still too heavy? So drop the one iron piece down. And what else? Need good enough. Okay, so just to make sure, are any of these the correct color? That one's like at least a light red. So these ones are slightly better, but this one's worse. So there's something about those two that's super confusing. Anyway, so I'm gonna go down. Oh no! Okay. Okay. The iron through the cubby hole. No, it doesn't want to go down. Got it. And get my angles right. Toss this down. Okay. I'm gonna leave this. It's turned into fucking chaos, man. Okay. Should get down the hole. Alright, so I have no more wood on me. All this is now more of an improper color than it was. Okay, experiment number 1. First off, I need a fucking floor here. Drop that off. Add the iron. It's interesting. It goes off. The reaction, the portal reaction goes off. You have iron on you. Really cool. Okay, so experiment number 1 is bring all the wooden beams all the way to ground level. Then that means I might have to have some sort of like consideration of where that is going to be. All I need on me right now is iron. Iron. Too much iron, yes. I don't think I really need stone right now. Iron times 14, okay, maybe a little excessive. Okay, leave that. Leave 50 stone here. Okay, any more iron around here? Okay, I have to clear all this up at some point. That's it for the day, I guess. This one is green. This one is... Okay, now these look the same color. But this might be paler. Colorblind. I gotta get a forge going. For a forge again. 6 copper, 6 copper, 4 coal. Got it. Friends. Oh, this is 2? Problem is I probably have a little bit too much wood. Okay, I'll grab 2 more coal. I drop 1 stone. I can go back and get the stuff because I have the. I just make the forge somewhere in that main throw. I used to have one. I guess I broke it apart and put it upstairs. So down we go. Let's see if this does anything. I think I have to watch a video on structure. I swear my monitors are the same resolution and everything, but okay. So let me look at. How do I? What's the best one to look at?
Piece, the colors will start changing. See, it goes from blue to green. It's still green, so these two pieces are pretty much. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be talking about building, and we're going to be talking a little bit more detail about sort of structural integrity and the strength of pieces and why they turn color and why they break so easily, and also how far can you really push it. So let's say we were to build a wood piece right here. Now when you first build a piece, they are blue colored, and when I see them as blue colored, I like to consider them like the foundational piece or the grounding piece. And what I mean by that is that the piece is touching the ground, and by touching the ground, it's supporting the weight of the rest of the structure above it and all the other pieces that you're going to add to it. And this is really important because as the pieces get further and further away from this foundational piece, they get weaker and weaker until the point where they just simply will break off. So for example, I know that. If I put another wall down, the wall is actually another foundational piece because the wall itself is directly connected to the floor. So I could actually break this floorboard there, and the wall is still blue because it's still sort of standing on its own, touching the floor. So actually the floor doesn't really matter as much. So if we were to build this wall piece above the one we've already built, you'll see it turns green, and that's because by itself it can't stand alone. Obviously it won't be able to float in the air, but also because it's relying on the grounding piece, the foundational piece below it. And so the strength is a little bit weaker now because it's sort of one away from the ground. I could build a second wall piece off to the side here, and then a third wall piece, and as you see, as I get further and further away from that foundational piece, the colors will start changing. See, it goes from blue to green, still green, so these two pieces pretty much have the same strength or integrity. Then as we get further away, you'll see it gets darker into a red color, and eventually what will happen is because we've gotten so far away, this one blue piece is holding up the weight of all these, and as you get further away, they're getting weaker and weaker. And we got this dark red piece now, so I think if
I know this more or less, but I just need to...
There you go, it should crumble because it simply cannot support the weight anymore by going that far out. So at some point I'm going to have to reinforce this. Now if you just reinforce it with a beam like this, putting these beams in between, you'll notice you can actually increase the structural stability just a little bit. It's not a lot. You'll see this still turns red. However, it does increase it just a little bit. Let's see if that actually makes a difference here. If we put another one there and another wall there. Does that stay? Let's see. You'll see the color slowly start to change as it starts to realize it cannot withstand it. Okay, so you can see it still can't take out the wall even though we've added these wooden pieces. However, if I were to do this, and let's say add a piece over here at the second spot here, now we've got two foundational pieces that are holding up the weight of this entire wall. So you don't have to go as far away as from here. You can kind of think of it as being refreshed from this point on down here. So it starts from green again. And these pieces are a little bit irrelevant now because the foundational piece starts from here. So we got green, green, and then now instead of red, it is a little bit sort of yellowish orange. And we can continue on our way and we continue building until we get to again red, where we'll have to support it again. Now, one common thing that you'll know is that when you, let's sort of clean up all this mess here, when you go to build a roof, at some point you're going to have to, especially if you're building a high roof, which here, we'll build a ladder to try and get up there. So let's say we're continuing to build our roof, we build another one here, you'll notice the roof now is starting to change color to orange. We should be able to fit another piece on there. And you'll see it slowly goes red. It's the first step of your ladder, or if it's an actual log hole like this. But here's a practical example for you guys. If you notice here, I've built a sort of a large roof longhouse and then a secondary roof up here as my chimney. But you'll notice, why is it that these pieces here are all green and, you know, pretty much I can add more to it, no problem above it. Then if I get here, this piece particular, and these two pieces are orange, and then it goes back to green again. So the only thing that you can think about there is you have to think about, well, where is my foundational piece? Well, obviously it's this log pole. But as you come down here, this log pole is green, which tells us that it's not connected to the ground, so it must be connected to these four pieces. So these floorboards are actually our grounding pieces, our foundational pieces, as opposed to this one where the actual post itself is touching the ground. So this post is not actually touching the ground below it. So this post is acting as a foundational piece, which means there's only two pieces away, one, two,
So I need
to the actual roof tile.
things to be
so we can
blue.
go a lot further with these roof tiles here because we're only two pieces away from the blue piece. Whereas this one, you see it's yellow because it goes green, and then we then need to connect one more time to one of these floorboards in order to be grounded. So if we look underneath here, let's have a look. You can see there's a slight gap to the point where this piece now isn't actually touching the ground, so it's not considered grounded. So what I can do here is take my hoe.
So if you build them all the way up, could all the
here, so
pieces be blue?
Level the ground out. Then we might stand up here just to make sure this is all level. Oh, that takes the ground. See, that takes it away now. Because it's taken away, it's gone back to green. So we need to raise it up again. Maybe we'll raise it over here. There we go. So we've raised it without coming through the floorboards. Now, you see this blue piece has now become, or this log pole has now become the foundation.
Hey Andrew, how are you? Okay. Okay, so this one... The question is, why is this one blue? And not the other ones? Where's the pillar? Is that touching? Well, it's blue. Looks really... It doesn't look bad. I'm gonna raise this a little bit. That. And then maybe I'll have to take out the cage. Replenish my snacks. Maybe if I replenish the cage and do it again. Okay, so I just like, does that matter at all? These are blue because they're on the wooden beams. So Do this in the daylight. Doesn't have to be now. No. It got me. Alright. If I rush there, maybe the rain won't count. Ugh. Yes. Okay, so now I want to see, now I'm going to zorp up to the top and see if those middle pillars are counting as the correct amount all the way up. Okay, gotta leave my iron here. Okay, these are still red. I'm gonna take away all the core wood pieces, just to make sure there's not some like dodgy connections happening. Very funny, like how unnecessarily precarious I'm making so much of this. It's like a death trap up here. Okay, so these are still red. Is it maybe just because I've just made them too tall? Can do the core wood later. I was a little bit radical thinking this would be fine. So I'm not sure this is really doing anything to have them extend all the way to the ground, but this one's significant. Like these ones are not even close to being acceptable. If anything, these are the ones that I'll need to bring lower, but they're still all going up all the way. Why is that? Oh, right. Because there's nothing under this shit. Right. How much? I don't have my iron on. I don't have my iron with me. I have to get the iron. Iron 5. How much more do I need? I need so much more than that. I wonder where I put it. And I have to start smelting. So is there more iron here? 4 wood I don't need on me right now. Playing Hitman, don't need to press that button. Iron 15. Wow, I really can carry that? Okay, I gotta get some more iron smelting. Just to keep ahead of stuff. There's just materials everywhere. Okay, so I got at least some more work. We're at least got some more working on. We're working on some more here. Okay, so I gotta get down there, and I gotta extend either. I either have to make stone, or oh, it's from the inside. Whoops. The problem is, wait, do I have to see it from the inside? Okay. How are these looking? Blue piece, green. So I'm gonna go back up there. And maybe I just have to sacrifice some height from the tower, and that might make it work. Not the hardest thing ever, just to reduce that. Okay, how's it looking inside here? But these are green. Because this is actual ground here. But they're not blue. If I made one more. Oops. Oh. I might be able to do it from below. Okay. Raise this back up. Back. Okay, so minor victory. These are no longer a disconcerting orange color. Okay, do I have iron on me? Yes. Let's teleport up top. And see if anything's gonna change. I have enough stone. I can at least try a hearth, though it's not really gonna do anything. These are all still reddish. So I think it is like all the shit is just too high. But like should they not? Is it not the case that that shouldn't matter? Like, is this not darker than this, or are they the same? I swear that is like a lighter color than that. Am I crazy? I know repairs don't. It'd be so crazy if repairs mean anything. Like your structure just falls apart because it's like a rainstorm that you don't think about. That seems more red than this one. And is that because some of these things are connected to the wrong... Oh, shit. Is that because some of these are connected to the wrong thing? Like, what's happening here? So, okay, what can I do? I know there's no point in repairing these because of... Basically, I'm just trying to figure out... 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Roughly 7 or 8 tooth. Yeah, so it looks like from a ground position, 8 of them. How much do they weigh? What's the length of these things? So they're 2 meters. So what do I do? Why are these ones red? First off, because it's so tall. Whereas these ones have the other parts to. Oh, those are all new walls. This is greener longer because this is grounded in this one, whereas the other ones go further down. But both of these extending down to the ground make it so they're yellow by like here. And I slipped to my death. This is a tricky area.
Structural integrity in Valheim is indicated by the color of a build piece when using a hammer. The color ranges from blue, which is the most stable, to deep red, meaning is unable to have any more pieces attached to it. Build height can be increased by the support poles. By default, wood walls can be stacked 8 walls high, reaching 16 meters, and the wood poles do not increase this height. Log poles of both 2 and 4 meters increase the build height to 11 walls or 22 meters. Wood iron poles are the most supportive and increase the build height limit to 24 walls or 48 meters. Stone pillars are strong, however they only increase the height to 14 walls or 24 meters. Like the pillars, stone walls are strong, however they are not great for height. Without support, they reach to 15 blocks or the height of roughly 15 meters. The wood poles and the log poles do not increase this height. Wood iron poles are the most supportive and increase the stone wall height to 24 blocks or 24 meters. Stone pillars do not increase the height and only reach 15 blocks high. Wood floors are able to reach 4 pieces before needing ground support, and the wood poles do
This is so buggy.
not increase this distance. Log poles will increase the distance to 6 pieces. Wood iron poles will increase the distance to 22 pieces before needing ground support. Structural integrity in Valheim is indicated by the color.
So, I guess the reality is if I raise this whole area all the way up, which there's no real downside to doing, then I should be able to get it to be green longer. So that's the next experimentation phase. Oh, I drop these. What's crazy is that the pillars still go up really high. Never fear, there's stone everywhere. I feel like this is like... I feel like I'm totally out of my element here, and that even these things are not going to make a difference. It's just that, like, the poles are too high. I think I have to have it so. I don't know, I just thought that... My impression were that wood iron poles made them grounded, like, indefinitely, but I guess they just make them grounded long. So I just have to kind of scale back how tall the base is, I think. So in the morning I need to pick up some stone. Like, I feel like what happened is I watched one of those, like, old Co-Carnage videos, and I was like, oh, okay. Wood iron poles make things grounded indefinitely.
Hey guys, Co here with another tips video. This one is on the building integrity system in Valheim and how to properly use it to make large buildings. So, the building integrity system of Valheim is pretty great. It's simplistic, and it's not an actual integrity system that you would think. So if you're a building engineer or something, keep in mind all of your information and everything you know is meaningless, unfortunately. But it's a cool system once you understand it, and once you get it down through this video, it'll save you a lot of time in your own build. So let's get to it. So first of all, the building integrity system is viewed by taking out your hammer and mousing over pieces of building equipment. You see a variety of colors come up. These colors represent exactly how much integrity that particular thing has. So in this case, we can see they go from blue to red to eventually blood red. And whenever you see that, that's when you know you've basically reached the end of your building potential. So you can see up here, right now, if I were to try to add more buildings to these, if I were to try to extend this roof out, they would just fall off because the integrity here is blood red. So let's talk about what this means. The integrity system in this game is based on the number of connections to a grounded item. A grounded item is a blue item. This is an item that is touching the ground, or in the case of the game, registered as an item that is directly touching the ground. Whenever you mouse over an item on the bottom of your house, you want to make sure it is blue, because that designates it as a foundational item. Sometimes you will place pillars on pieces of flooring like this, and they will be green. If that's the case, that means you need to pop up the bit of wood that's around it, make sure the ground is raised so it touches the bottom, and then you can just go ahead and build it right back. If you have a green item on the base of your house, that means you will be able to build up less because you're already wasting a connection with the bottom item. So, what does this mean to you? This basically means that when you're building your structures, you want to make sure that the highest point can get to the foundation of your house with the fewest amount of connections. Now, if you notice in here, one of the reasons I use this is because this beam counts as one item, but it's actually 2 sizes high than a normal beam. So that means that I can literally build twice as high using these beams because these connections are what designates a reduction in an integrity value. So you can see as we go up here, it goes from blue to green to a little bit more yellow, and then it turns yellower, and then it turns to red, and then eventually we can't build up there. So as you build your structures, keep in mind, A, everything on the bottom needs to be grounded, and then B, as you build up, you need to make sure that those pieces are taking the shortest path possible to the ground. Now, it's also important to mention that there is no type of realistic integrity system. So if you build like a triangle roof and then think, okay, I'll put a flat bar and then use joists to hold that up, nothing like that in this game works. That's only for design and for things that you want it to look good. Like all this stuff in the middle of this does 0 for the integrity. It's just for looks. So keep in mind, the only thing that is important is that the integrity goes to the ground. Now, 2 quick notes for this, especially for more advanced builders or for people later in the game. Stone acts as a pass-through. Stone is a grounded item, so as long as you build stone on stone, it will maintain that grounded as you go up. So you can build larger towers if you're putting stone on stone on stone, as long as it all touches the ground. Also, this is a trick we found out last night that is awesome. If you look at this tower I built, this tower looks like it shouldn't exist. Because if I were to pile up normal beams, there's no way it would make
this hasn't been the case for me.
These right
here
here
stone
are
is head of
reinforced
maximum.
iron beams. These here act as foundation pass-throughs. So even though these are green, if I were to walk up to here and bust down these 2 things right here and then put one of these beams, that beam would be blue. This would be a blue grounded beam this high up. It is a very cool thing. It has something to do with the fact that these are high resource beams and they take iron to build. So these here are holding up the entire tower, essentially, which goes all the way up, and then you can see actually is ringed with stonework for the hearts. So it's very, very cool stuff. Outside of that, the entire house premise, again, is just like you can see these beams here. They're all connecting. They're getting less and less in color as they go up. Once all of this stuff touches here, the integrity is revitalized. So funny enough, like the integrity here is significantly less than up here, because as soon as these touch these beams, then they all of a sudden get a huge boost in integrity value. So yeah, that's how the system works in the game. Using everything I just said, you should be able to build your own rather large monolithic structures. Theoretically, using these here, you could build huge internal structures using these as ways to raise up your integrity. I mean, you could literally build a building that is the size of my entire camp on the inside using these beams. Now, granted, keep in mind they're a little bit expensive. They do take iron, so you're going to be doing a lot of farming in swamps. But yeah, very cool, and I hope this...
Okay. Yeah, I did. Finally got the haircut up a little bit. How are you doing? I've been wondering. Saw you were playing a farming simulator game the other day. I dropped by. Occurred to me later I should have said something. Is it morning? Okay, my foods are here. It's here. I can put away these core wood pieces. Okay, so I want to take a look at these now. I gotta get stone, right? Got stone kicking around everywhere. Okay. More stone here. Stone 50, it's a bit too much. Drop, what is that, 24, so 12. See, that worked to do a double there. Chilling things back in Valheim. Nice. What else have you been playing lately? Okay, where am I at with all this? These are back to being the distressing color, so I gotta drop back down and use this stone to build this ship back up. I can drop a lot of this stuff just to hold more for now. I got shit like just everywhere right now. What's 5M? Oops. I'm stuck in a pit. My own device. All right. I thought that's what it was. I remember I've heard of no pixel. Okay. Okay, I should be able to do the rest from up here. Come on, jump. Yeah. 7. Go. And then up here. And then from here. What's your guys' like job in GTA? Mechanic, criminal? What do you got going on? A bit higher. High. Back down. Okay, these are now this color, so I could these get a little. If I knock this out, the whole thing's gonna fall over. I can't do that. I guess the best thing to do is to. Yeah, and the best kind of cops, corrupt ones. Alright, so and these are blue pieces. Then I gotta raise this one up to, and have this whole part be higher. And then and make this a little taller. Can I make it such that these are connected? Do I go a bit higher? Okay, so there's no grounded pieces here. I guess I'm gonna go back down. I can't now, right? How's my stone doing? Should be enough. Don't die, please. Okay, I guess all of this gets to just go up. Basically, these 2 points where I need to get it to. Is 5M one of the servers where you have to apply to get on it? Oh, okay. Have you noticed that there's been like a drop off in popularity of that kind of stuff since like it spiked in like early 2022 or late 2021 or whatever it was? Nice. That's good. It's a timeless thing. GTA 5 is like one of the all-time like game successes. What's going on here? Oops. Okay, I gotta get these out of the way. there. The ladder. Hitman I really like. Playing all 3 Hitman games, which is like I guess 18-ish levels, was like getting a little bit of like too much of a good thing by the end of it. But it's like not an action game in any way. It's like it's kind of like a comedy situation game in some ways. Like the levels are really beautiful and like so well put together. There's a lot of really great parts about it. I think playing all 3 of them in a row is like kind of a little bit hard on my like overall stamina for the game. Like but you get better at the game as you play. It's just a matter of like whether you are having as much fun. You definitely get better. I played the whole game on master difficulty, which means they like don't handhold at all to tell you how to do the stories. And people are pretty unforgiving on how they can kill you, etc. I had a lot of fun with it, and like it's one of those things where sometimes it's a little frustrating, like as you're playing it, but kind of similar to Dark Souls. Like once you're done it, you're always like feeling a sense of accomplishment. So I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to... I'm too obsessed with Valheim right now, trying to get this tower to work. To... what's it called? To play it right now, but I'm going to start getting into freelance mode. I'm going to start playing freelance mode for like a couple of weeks. See how I like that. Bring this down a little bit. Guess not. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I was standing on that piece. So many deaths. I don't think the gods were merciful then. I think I just died. I think there's just enough time between deaths to do it. I mean, so I think the level design in Hitman is like incredible. Sometimes it can get frustrating because like you don't really know the way that you like want to do the mission. But like if you're trying to beat it as fast as possible and like abuse game mechanics, like people get like crazy amounts of insight into it. Overall, I had a good time with it. It seems the second one felt like the weakest. Like they had a smaller budget for it. The cutscenes were all like still frames as opposed to like actually talking voice people, and the levels didn't really necessarily do it for me. My body. Okay. So I have to fix this eventually. I'm gonna get back up there. But it's cool that they've made it all like one world. I think that's really cool. I have to take this all down and just even this out. I also don't really need these like cage pieces here anymore. Just pick all this shit up. We don't lose it. Combine these two, put this over here. Slurp up a lot of this stuff before it gets lost. Sands of time. Can I get that one? Yep. I get it? Can I get it? Oh, I had there for a second. Okay. Flush this stuff out. I don't want to lose too much iron. It's kind of wasteful. Okay. The iron stack down there, I guess. This shit up. More wood up. Let's even the rest of this all out. Oh shit. Get myself there for a second. Easy. So this is too high. It's not too bad. So fucking messy. Right back down. Okay, how do I do this? Oh, interesting. You can use this thing to mouse over as well. Chop this down a little bit without using the leveling tool because that was a little crazy. Can I flatten this from here? Just need this to look civil. Rum, 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 rum. Okay, just need these to be as far away as here. So these can go up a little bit. This is about the right height. It's blue still. Fix this up a little bit. Need to go a little further. Or you gotta raise these then. Nooks and crannies out. That should now be blue, right? Why is this not going? Better? Where's the high point I should be at? Too high. Here's something just fall. What was it? Okay, well, if this one's blue and that one's not, just stand there and do that. There you go. Drop these down a little bit. Go. Are these still blue? Yes. These ones are not. Why is that? That's why. This needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Okay, this is like about the right angle, but I gotta even all this shit out. God, this whole thing is like so finessey. Okay, this is a good height. high. How do I find the middle ground? I think you do this. And then I think you chop it down a little bit. I think chopping it down seems to do one less than what's it called? Blue. Okay. So if this is blue, I can use this to tap this down. I think that'll make that one green again just by blue. Okay. If it stays that way in a minute. Okay. But still. Okay, so whether this was the right move or not, these are now all at least foundation pieces. He's getting a little crazy over here. Blue, blue, green again. Motherfucker. Ugh. Okay, so this is blue, so do that. This is up again. I can't win, man. Please just jump up there. Be good, right? No. It's gonna be really hard to make this look clean. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, there's a hazard of doing this at night is that you forget that there's literally just I'm setting traps myself constantly. I was at 12:50. I kind of want to go out to get a coffee now. Well, it's still nice out. Fuck around with this more later. Ugh. Eat my chocolate croissant I got. And pick up butter, which I need to get myself a steak dinner tonight. As I continue to reward myself for my workout routine. Okay, so I'm going to bounce, but I won't be gone long. Probably half an hour or so. And then I'm going to keep trying to do. I'm not quitting today until I get this tower to work. No matter how many YouTube videos it takes. No matter how much shilling for other YouTube people I do. Alright, Kai, if you're still here, I hope you're doing well, man. Talk to you soon.